All right, everybody. Going live in, well, we are live. We're going to get started in just about 1 minute. I wanted to give you guys a chance to hop on. Oh, I am muted.
No,
I am not.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, sorry. I wanted to check to make sure I wasn't muted. It looked like I was. If there's any problems at all seeing anything, please post so that you can tell someone that we're having issues, because we were having some issues prior to getting started right now. But anyways, I'm going to give you guys a minute to hop on. Thank you. I appreciate the time that you're giving me. My name is Suzanne Beck, and we are going to do our weekly team call. Today it's on getting started right as a brand new coach. We're going to get started in just a minute. Okay. Okay. All right, you guys, give us just a second to get everything pulled up. Okay. Someone hop on and maybe text me or let me know that you guys can see the screen in front of you. Aid Society weekly team call. The topic is getting new coaches started right. Just let me know that you guys can see it. I want to make sure we're not having any issues at all with technology, which is always interesting, I have to say. Okay. All right. So it's 10:30. I'm going to go ahead and get started as long as we can see everything, as long as we're good to go. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. The reason why I wanted to do this topic today is because it's so important as our team is growing that we make sure that all new coaches are getting started right. So I wanted to just briefly, this is going to be a quick call today. I wanted to briefly just go through the basics and just what you need to focus on getting started. And I want to make sure that if you do have a team, if you have even just one coach underneath you, that you guys are equipped to get your coaches started right as well. So one thing that was helpful to me when I started is that even that first welcome email that I got from Mindy, my coach, she instructed me to hang on to that welcome email because that's going to be what I send my new coaches when I welcome my new coaches and when I start building a team. So just out of the gate, make sure that, you know, you guys are, anything that you receive from me or from my upline, make sure that that information gets passed down to your coaches as well, okay? It's really, really important that this is duplicated, that all this information is getting out, you know, and down for every coach to see. So it's really, really important to do that, you guys. So any emails that are, you know, that are sent to you, whether they be team emails, anything about training, make sure that that is getting sent to your coaches as well and that they're instructed to send that to their coaches. So, okay, we are going to get started. First off, before anything, you guys are here for a reason, and I want you guys to focus on your vision and your goals. You have to know where you want this business to take you and your family, or otherwise you're not going to show up when things do get hard. You're not going to show up when you start hearing no, and that's, you know, that's where you really have to really tap into the emotion of what your goal means, why you are here. I guess this is, you know, it's that why. Talk about this, you know, why, and writing it down and really getting clear on what your goals are for you with your business, where you want this to take you, because you guys, you have, you know, you have an unlimited possibility here with this business. And I, you know, my first goal when I became a coach, I'm just going to share a little bit of, you know, of mine, is just that I knew I wanted to help people. I knew I was passionate about what I was doing. I had seen, you know, just huge changes in my own, just body, in my own. I started out, and how about I just share my story? I started out, my husband and I did P90X, and I had no idea what coaching was about because we bought it off of Craigslist. I was one of those coaches, or I was one of those people that we bought it off of Craigslist. We watched the infomercials. We had some extra money from Christmas, and that's what we chose to spend it on. So we wanted to do P90X together, and I've been a coach now for 7 years. So this was back when, you know, and maybe some of you even newer coaches don't even, I hope you've heard of P90X, but I tell you what, back when when we did it, it was huge. It was like a cult. People who did this program like bonded together instantly. And so we wanted to do it. We watched the infomercial. So we bought it for Christmas. We did it together, and it changed our lives. I am not even kidding you. We had been gym goers. We live a mile away from where my husband graduated from college. They have an amazing rec center. That's where we used to go. I used to go there for 2 hours a day. I'm not kidding. We brought our kids there. We would work out. I'd do cardio, I would do weights. It's an amazing facility, but I didn't have a clue to what I was doing. And so we started doing P90X, and all of a sudden in those 3 months that we did this program together, Eric and I bonded by doing it together. We had people that were like literally asking us, "What are you doing?" It was such a visible change. And that was so exciting. And so I had no idea what coaching was about. The only reason I found out about coaching is because we were nearing the end of the program and I just didn't know what to do next. So I started Googling and I started searching YouTube and I started looking for any information I could find on P90X and what to do next. Like, do we start it over again? Where do we go from here? That's how I found out about coaching. And at that time, I was looking to do something in addition. I was working with my husband at the time, and I was looking to have another income coming in because we were really struggling. This is back in 2010. My husband is a small business owner, which was, he grew up in it. His dad started it. It is a very successful business, but during that time with the economy and everything else that was going on, we were really, really struggling getting paid. Therefore, we were not paying ourselves. We were not taking in an income in order to pay our employees. Where we were, we were fortunate enough that we were still busy. Like, we had work. We had, work coming in. We were busy, but we weren't getting paid from, our customers. And we still had to continue. We had to pay for materials. We had to take care of our employees. So we ended up going into a mountain load of debt because we had to survive and we had to keep going. And I was looking at that time for something to do where I could help. We couldn't have all of our money in one basket, all of our eggs in one basket. So I was looking to supplement our income. And so coaching came to me at a very, very important time in our lives. I truthfully feel like it was God sent. I was super worried. I had not an idea of starting my own business. If you would have told me that this was what I was going to do and that I was going to be successful at it and that I was going to open my own business, which pretty much scared, the living crap out of me. And, but I just did it. My husband supported me. We had absolutely no money. I was worried about the $40 it was going to take to sign up. And I just remember my husband saying, "You know what, if you want to do this," and I really did. As scared as I was, I really, really wanted to do this. I at the time, I worked with my husband. I worked part-time with my sister-in-law. And aside from that, I was a stay-at-home mom. I had been a stay-at-home mom up until I started working with Eric. And I really, really wanted something for myself. I really wanted something that I could myself make a difference in. And coaching came, wanted to do it aside from my fear. I tell you what, I just, it was, all I could see was like I just wanted to be successful, and I wanted to make, and I wanted to contribute, and I wanted to help. So that was my big why at the time. We had, absolutely no spare money. We have 4 kids, and which we were just, financially, we really, really needed it. So I know I'm going into this kind of long story, but I want you to understand why it's so important that you do tap into your emotion of what your goals mean, and you get really clear on it. I remember texting my coach Mindy, and just saying, you know what? I just want to be able to walk into a restaurant and order what I want. That's all I could see. Like, I want to be able, I don't want to have to go in and get water. I don't want to have to, tell the kids that, no, we can't, you can't have cheese on your burger because, it's like, we're trying to save money, you guys, stop. And so that's how clear it got for me. So, anyways, I wrote those things down. I saw, I got on every team call. I saw what coaches were doing. I watched what successful coaches were doing. And I decided that this is what I was going to do. I wanted to be a successful coach. I knew I wanted to grow a team. I knew I wanted to, go diamond and above. I knew, my income goal at that time was, first off, I wanted to replace my income that I had with working with my husband, because I really, really didn't want to work with him anymore. Just the whole family dynamic. I wanted, to be able to stay home and work from home. Those were my first goals. I knew long-term, I wanted to make 6 figures, because I knew it was possible. If one person in this business could do it, I knew it was possible. And all it meant was that I needed to, if that's what I wanted to do, then I needed to work for it, and I needed to never give up. So that's what I decided to do. I wrote down my goals. I became very clear as to what it meant for me. I knew that every day that I showed up, that I was going to get closer to my goals. So tap into that emotion, like figure out what it means to you. If you achieved, let's say, whatever that is, if you achieve, earning $500 a week, earning $1,000 a week, what does that mean for your family? What does that mean? What freedom does that give you? And to me, I craved freedom more than anything. I didn't want a boss to tell me what to do. I didn't want to have to answer to a single person but myself. Sorry about my dog, you guys. Get really clear on that, you guys. Make sure that it's a big enough why for you that it's going to keep you showing up day in and day out when, times it's not easy to. This business is super simple, and it's very easy to do, and it's very easy not to do. And the amount of skin that you have in the game, what it means to you that you show up, that's going to make all the difference in the world. All right, here. I don't know if you guys, hopefully this isn't an issue. So again, write that down. If you achieve whatever that is, diamond rank, $1,000 a week, what is it going to mean? Write down your to-do list for today. And then I want you to write down your short-term goals. For instance, by month, like Success Club 10, I'm, in August, Diamond by August 16th, in order to receive the $250 bonus, being Diamond, hitting Success Club, and then write your long-term goals down. And you guys, writing your goals is so effective. And do you know that I think it's like only like 3% of people actually write down their goals. And there's even a less amount of people that write them down weekly or daily. But seriously, the ones who do, it seriously opens the doors and it keeps you focused. So make sure, that every single day, make sure you write them down at least once a week, if not every day, but at least read them every single day. Okay. Sorry, you guys. Give me just a second. So first and foremost, 4 vital behaviors. This, I can't stress enough, you guys, I can't stress enough the basics of this business. It is really, really easy to get sidetracked, to get, there's shiny objects where, between all the social media platforms, all the, just there's so much out there. Don't get caught up in it. First and foremost, as a brand new coach, or even as somebody just getting started, if you're not where you want to be, the 4 vital behaviors are key. And first and foremost, be a product of the product. Commit to a program, have a start date and a finish date, and do the entire thing and share your progress. Drink Shakeology every single day without fail. If for some reason you cannot drink Shakeology, if you have some type of allergy or sensitivity to it, then drink then get on the performance line, because that is, those 2 are amazing. But you guys, you have to be a product of the product. If you're not working out daily, if you are not committing to a program and finishing it and sharing and just being, just walking that talk, anyone else do. Don't expect that you're going to help someone else if you're not doing it yourself. You must lead the way and you must show what's possible. We are top in the world. We are so incredible. Our products and our supplements and everything else, the integrity that goes into this, we are not a quick fix. We are amazing. And you, as someone who is a coach, you lead the way in showing what is possible for people. And that's why it's crucial that you guys are a product of the product, that you drink Shakeology, you use the performance line or both, you commit to a program and you do it, and you need to share it. Number 2 is personal development. Your beliefs are your life, and whatever you focus on expands. And so you want to fill each and every, I suggest doing it first thing in the morning. And if you cannot do anything more, read 10 pages, listen to 15 minutes of audio, get it on in the car when you're driving, if you're running your kids around, if you're sitting and folding clothes, you're doing dishes, whatever it is, listen to that 15 minutes, read at least 10 pages. It is so crucial that you get your personal development and your mindset right, and that you focus on, whatever you need. Personal development should be personal, but your beliefs, I want you to understand how important it is, because I know for a fact that there's been times when I've definitely laxed in it, and I can tell a difference immediately. I know, that's where I start getting discouraged, or I start doubting, I start doubting myself. I start doubting what I'm capable of. I get discouraged easily. It pours out into every aspect of your life. So doing your personal development is, again, I don't know which one is more important. It's just as important as being a product of the product. You got to get your mind right first before, because that's how you show up in the world. That's how you show up in your business. So before anything else, before your day begins, get up 15 minutes earlier, a half hour earlier, and make sure that you do your personal development. Maybe do it, first thing in the morning, and then again, at night. I just know when I get into bed that I'm out. So I used to try to do it before, I went to sleep. But anyways, and there's so many good books. The Compound Effect is amazing. That was one of the first books I've read. The Slight Edge, Get Over Your Damn Self, I think is awesome. The Go Giver, which really is such a good book. Make sure that you read that at some point, because I remember Mindy always saying, like, just your goal each and every day is to help as many people as possible without expecting anything in return. And that's what that book is all about, and the influence that you bring and the impact that you can make. You know, your income in this business is going to show the amount. It's going to be directly related to the amount of people that you are serving and that you are helping. So when you go into it with the goal of helping as many people as possible without expecting anything in return, that is, you know, the energy that you give, and people are going to want to work with you. They're going to trust you. They're going to want to work with you. So these are a couple of examples of really good books. Goals, I mean, I could go on and on. Miracle Morning is incredible. For all my Miracle Morning people that have read it, I'm sure, you know, you guys can just shout out how amazing that book is. Goals by Brian Tracy, anything, you know, John Maxwell, Tony Robbins. There's so many good ones, you guys. Make sure that you're making that a priority in your life. Invite is, again, a vital behavior. You must be talking to people. You must be connecting and making new friends, sharing about Beachbody, coaching, you know, your program, your results. Share and invite people to do it with you. It's as simple as that. Be authentic and be you. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing. Just be you. And, you know, invite people to do it. Especially as a brand new coach, like, gather your friends up, like, message everybody and, like, make it fun, and, like, let's do this. Just, if you are a coach for one day, you can invite, like, you can invite even before you become a coach. You know, I cannot even tell you the amount of people that bought P90X even before I was coaching, because I wanted to talk about it 24/7. I was so hooked on that program, and I was so geeked up about our results. Like, I couldn't help but talk about it. And I had so many, like, nieces and nephews buy it, and I wasn't even a coach yet. I didn't even know what coaching was. So that's where, like, don't worry about knowing it all. Just, you know, have that enthusiasm inside of you, and that comes from doing it. That comes from, you know, everything we've talked about already. So be authentic, be you, be enthusiastic, believe in what you're doing. You have the capacity to make change in people's lives, literally transform families. This has transformed my entire family. I believe that, like, 1000%. This has transformed my entire family, because everything that we do is a ripple effect on everyone around us. The fourth vital behavior is recognize. And I think that I'm so proud of the recognition that we have, because I love seeing all the recognition. We rise by lifting others. So make sure that you're recognizing your coaches, you're recognizing your challengers, and you're recognizing yourself, that you're sharing your progress. You're sharing how Beachbody has changed you, how coaching has changed you. So make sure to lift people up, recognize them. How many people, in a 9-to-5 job, how many people get that recognition? You know what I mean? How many people are told, wow, you're doing an amazing job, and have that support? So make sure you are that person for someone else. Whoops, hang on. Okay. Give me just a second. Hang on. Perfect. We just never know if something's going to go wrong here. You got to be flexible, and you have to laugh. I tell you what, 2 minutes before we were going on, we were trying to figure this out. Okay. Success Club. Success Club is such an amazing program, you guys, and it's not scary at all. Success Club is basically you being rewarded for everything that you should be doing anyways. It's not doing anything different. You're just getting rewarded for, the impact that you're making. And that's all it is. It's not something you have to go out and do differently than what you would normally do as a coach. So don't let Success Club scare you. Success Club really needs to happen every single month, because this is the way that you can gauge how your business is growing. It'll show you your business growth. I'm going to be open with you. I probably was a coach for, I'm going to say, I'm off the top of my head, probably almost 2 years before I took Success Club seriously. It kind of went in one year and out the other. And I almost I probably pretty much thought that just was not possible for me, or that it was like something that I didn't need to worry about or whatever. When I realized what Success Club was and I started hitting it each month, my business exploded. That is where I began to see such a difference in my income, because it was like I was tracking what I was doing. I could measure that growth. And so when I started striving for it, when I started, when I started making that goal every single month, then you saw, that's where you see the income progression. That's where you see that your business is growing and that you're making a difference. And hang on. I want to make sure that we're not having any issues. Give me just a second. Okay, awesome. All right, Beth, thank you. I'm so happy you're on. I just wanted to make sure, I wanted a quick check to make sure there weren't any technical issues. Okay, so Success Club. The more Success Club points you earn, the faster you will grow and the faster your income will increase. Again, you're not having to do anything different to earn Success Club that you would be doing normally as a coach growing your business. So how to earn Success Club? 2 points. You enroll any new coach or a customer with a challenge pack, you get 2 points. 2 points for enroll any new coach or customer with Shakeology on Home Direct, just Shakeology on Home Direct, you get 2 points. Obviously, the challenge pack is a way better value. The challenge packs are amazing. I don't even talk about anything other than the All Access Challenge Pack, because to me, that is an outstanding value. People save so much money. So I can't even imagine even wanting to offer, not give that deal to somebody. So that's it. That's it. That's you helping people. That's you just getting people in your challenge group and making a difference in their lives, and you just get points for it. And Success Club means rewards. It's if you hit Success Club, and even just Success Club 5 during your first 3 months of coaching, you get a free summit ticket. And you get, you earn all those Success Club points. Those earn you money on the amazing trips that we do, the cruises. We're going to Riviera Maya next year. We were in Punta Cana, and that's it, you guys. That's it, just by helping people. Is that insane? That's insane. And the trips are incredible. Summit is mind-blowing. And the trips are incredible. I can't even, you guys, you have to go. You have to go. And it's so rewarding knowing that you're making that difference in people's lives. And seriously, even just helping 3 people a month will get you there. If you want to grow faster, if you want your income to grow faster, if you want your business to grow faster, if you you just need to talk to more people, and and this is the number of lives that you are changing. Those numbers reflect the lives and the families that you are changing. So it's a must. Don't be afraid of Success Club. Every single one of you can do it. Every single one of you can help someone. All right, so what now? First thing you want to do is you want to download your business activity tracker from your Coach Online office. Make sure that you do that. Follow a tracker. It is so important. Even as a brand new coach, and obviously your numbers are going to be less than, say, my numbers, because I've been a coach for 7 years. But you need to make sure that you're tracking every single person that you're talking to and your activities, because that's going to set you up for growth. That's going to set you up for being able to see what you're doing to be able to make those adjustments. You know, you can only grow from what you track. I'm trying to think of the quote, but like, you have to be aware of what you're doing and where you're at so that you can improve. So within the first 30 days, you want to achieve emerald rank, and this is getting two people. This is having two people join you and your mission, one coach on your right leg, one coach on your left leg, who are actively using the products. That's it. That's it. My first coach that I signed was my husband, and he was my very first coach that I signed because I knew that I knew I was in this for long term, and I knew that I wanted him at the top of my organization because I wasn't thinking about, I mean, obviously I was thinking about hitting emerald rank. I knew that that was the first step. But I was looking like at my business 10 years down the road. Like, where did I want, like, I knew I was going to be successful. I didn't care how long it took me. I just knew I was going to do it. I was never going to give up, and I was going to do it. And I'm still, like, I still have that mindset. You know, that meant that who do I want, like, first off, who do I want? I realized, and I learned this, but your husband, you know, your spouse, whatever, has an amazing opportunity, like earning money in that, because you're going to continue to grow your business. Your upline is going to continue to grow their business. And, you know, you're going to have another income coming in. It wasn't just my income. This is an income, you know, for my husband. Like, this is like, and he wasn't even doing anything. You know what I mean? It's like that income is there. It's like it's having another income in your family. So make sure that if you have a spouse, please, you know, sign them up immediately. There are so many coaches now, like top coaches, who will tell you that they didn't do that and they could just kick themselves because, you know, knowing what they know now and seeing, you know, seeing just the possibility in that, you know, they definitely want to you definitely want to sign your spouse up early on and have them at the top of your organization, which is so exciting. And then I signed my kids up. I literally signed Alex and Melissa up. Eric was signed up at one time, and, you know, they had no interest whatsoever in doing the business. They had no interest whatsoever. It's amazing that they're coaches because I wanted to, you know, I wanted to move up in rank. And so I said, this is what you're going to do. Anyways, and now look how it turned out. They're two very successful coaches. And, you know, like I said, this has changed our lives. So hit Success Club 5 each month. That is a non-negotiable. You must strive for hitting Success Club each month. It's not I'm going to try, it's I'm going to do. So just go in with that mindset. That is just helping 3 people each month. Change 3 people's lives. Write down your goals. Again, this is so important, you guys. Review your new coach checklist. If you have not received that, if you have not received a new coach checklist, please comment in the comment section under the post that you have not, and we're going to make sure that we get that to you. And then invite 3 people to our August challenge group that we are starting preseason today, and it is called Club Me. Invite 3 people to join you in that. You get yourself into that group. Invite everyone you know to do it with you. Like, make it fun. Like, gather up your friends and, like, challenge each other. Like, make it fun. Have prizes. Like, do some, like, you guys all do like a girls' day or like spa or, you know, like a dinner out, and make it fun. I think it was Trina Gray who said, like, fitness should be a party. Like, the more fun you bring to it, the better. And just like, people are going to want to be involved. So get creative, have fun with it, invite, like, gather it up, like, you know, do it like a little, if like you and all your friends are going to do it together, like, have little challenges in it, like, have, like, you know, whoever, you know, loses the most body fat at the end of it, you know, like, gets a new pair, like everyone goes in and treats her to lunch, or like a mani-pedi or something like that. Like, get creative, make it fun, and never, ever give up. There's a saying that says, be here in a year, be here in 10 years. Like, never give up, you guys. That is the key. The only way you're going to fail in this business is if you stop. And I promise you, that is the truth. That's what gave me, that's what inspired me. I knew that I may not be, as, I was thinking to myself, it's like, I remember thinking, I may not know it all. I may not be as creative. I may, like, all these things that you're worried about. But I know for darn sure that if I never give up, I will outlast everyone who gives up because someone says no, or they get discouraged and they quit, or some shiny object comes through that they think is better, or, whether that be, some quick fix where, because if you hop from thing to thing to thing, that you're never going to get anywhere. Like, prosper where you're planted. Like, give this your all. Never, ever give up. You will outlast everyone who hears no and they run. Like, don't be that coach. Like, believe in who you are, believe in your customers, believe in your coaches, be there for them. Like, never, ever. I'm so passionate about this, you guys. Like, this just, like, be there for them. Show them what's possible. Show yourself what's possible. Don't give up, and don't get discouraged from hearing no. The most successful people in this business hear no 1,000 times more than you do, and they never give up, and they don't quit because they believe in what they're doing. They know what we have, and they know that it transforms lives, and they are going to be a channel for that transformation. They're going to be the one that gives somebody hope and lifts them up and changes their lives. And so, do you think that someone telling you no who cares? Who cares? You just say next. Like, seriously. And I don't mean that in like a harsh way by any means, because you never want to give up on anyone that you're talking to either. You continue building that relationship. You continue to let them know that you're there for them. You continue to support and encourage them and be a friend. Give them hope, but never, ever give up, and don't take it personally. Never take a no personally. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's always about the other person. So don't be selfish. Invite. Don't get discouraged. And if it's totally normal to, it's totally, you wouldn't be human if you didn't. But that's where personal development comes in. And that's where, if the minute I would get discouraged, I would hop on a recorded team call. I'd listen to a national wake up call, which you should be doing. I want to say that. Make sure that you are on the national wake up call. And I apologize because we are 7 minutes into it and I am still rambling. We should get on that. We need to get on that. But you guys, I just can't stress it enough. I just can't stress it enough. You guys, never give up. Don't be that coach. And remember, I'm going to close it off. Every overnight success is years in the making. It takes time, you guys. It does. I wouldn't be honest if I've been a coach for 7 years. I'm still working. I still have goals. I still have, I'm still striving to be better. But you know what? I'm a hell of a lot better than I was in the beginning. And that's what counts. And just keep moving forward. You are here for a reason. You are on this team for a reason. And everyone here supports and loves you. And we are here for you. We are here to be together and to help you succeed. So be engaged. Make sure that you are on the team page and you are engaged and you are, build those relationships. Your coaches, your fellow coaches on this team are here for you. We're here for you. So make sure that you're not, make sure that you're engaged on the team page. You're asking questions, you're encouraging, be there. You matter on this team. Every single one of you matters on this team. We can't read minds. We can't, you know what I mean? As I'm just going to say, as like, if you're one of my personally sponsored coaches, I'm going to, I'm going to give you, I am always there to support you and love you and encourage you. But we have to meet halfway. We have to meet halfway. You have to do your part, and I will, if you run, I will run alongside you. If you walk, I will walk alongside you. If you don't show up, going to come find you because you are an adult, and I am not here to make people work. I'm not here to, you know what I mean? I'm not here to question you. I'm not here to, to monitor you. We're all grown-ups. This is our business, and you have to treat it like a business, and you're going to get what you put into it. So I'm here to mentor you. I'm here to give you the tools that are going to help you be successful. And I am here to support you and love you and do anything I can to help you become successful. I can't read minds, and I need you guys to be alongside of me. Don't try to learn it all before taking action. Just take action. Don't try to learn it all, and don't think that you have to wait before you listen to a training or before you do. I mean, just take action. One of the best books that I have read in a long time, I'm reading right now, is called The 5-Second Rule. So write that down if you guys are looking for personal development. It's all about, we get frozen in this overthinking, which I'm totally, totally guilty of. I will raise my hand. Anybody that knows me knows this. Overthinking, overanalyzing, putting too much thought into it. And this teaches you how to just stop, and just take action. And that's where success comes. That's where it comes, like inviting everything. Take action. Don't wait. Don't wait. This morning, today, start today. Just start talking to people, start sharing what you're doing, start a program, start drinking Shakeology. Take action. That's where it's all at. Now, let me see. I think that's our last slide, and it is. I hope this has been helpful to you guys. If you have any questions at all, please post them in the comment section. And the National Wake Up Call is going, so please hop on. I apologize for going over. All right. Take care, you guys.